What is globalization?
I feel like I should know what globalization is, but I'm not really sure how I would define it.
To you, what is globalization?
Globalization is when big firms move throughout the world into third world countries and take over and destroy the country.
Globalization has enhanced the capability of drugs and humans to be trafficked. The definition of trafficking is the action of trading or dealing something illegal.
Through human trafficking, a person becomes the property of another. This is a form of modern-day slavery.
What is human trafficking?
Human trafficking is just when people get kidnapped and either become slaves or they get sent to a sex slave camp place.
Do you think that human trafficking happens in the United States?
Not so much in the U.S. as in the third world countries. I don't know any examples, but it's just over where there's not much technology or anything else. I think that'd be where it's more popular.
How has globalization affected human trafficking?
Via the use of computers, it makes it easier for traffickers to find out what's going on with customs, when flights are, when delays are, this, that, and the other, and be able to move things and shift things more effectively.
Through the advancement of technology and the democratization of information, globalization has not only made human trafficking the second largest criminal industry, but it has also facilitated the drug industry to become the number one.
Globalization has increased the flow of information worldwide as well as the global coverage by the media, TV, radio, and internet, including the most remote corners of the globe.
Through the illegal dealing of drugs, people, families, and societies are destroyed.
Drug traffickers use phones, electronic pocket organizers, and computers to monitor drug transactions.
Because of the advancement of technology, criminal activity is increasing due to new generations achieving computer literacy at an earlier age.
Globalization and new technologies have facilitated certain drug-related criminal operations.
What is globalization?
Globalization is where the use of technology today is where you can reach people around the world instantly without having to, travel on ship or on plane to try to communicate with them.
And how do you think that has affected drug trafficking?
Probably you can get it in a little bit faster, and you could be able to bring things from overseas a lot quicker than you could have in the past. And so that affects it by making it more popular and making it faster.
Globalization is revolution from beyond. Today, countries are beginning to follow the model of globalization to integrate themselves into the global system.
However, for countries to integrate themselves into the global system, they must be aware of their brand name. Countries such as Colombia have a notorious reputation for drug trafficking.
When you hear about the country Colombia, what's the first thing that comes to your mind?
Drug trafficking, mostly cocaine problem.
What kind of drug do you think about when you hear Colombia?
Cocaine.
Colombia's years of drug trafficking and corrupt government has overshadowed its essence of beauty, thus giving it a negative brand name.
Colombia is now aware of the importance of their brand name. If Colombia does not embrace globalization and continues to allow corruption, it will turn into a kleptocracy.
Because kleptocracies have consumed countries, organizations have been formed to prevent trafficking and the misuse of labor.
When humans and drugs are traded and trafficked for personal gain, an ethical boundary is crossed. No matter what cargo is being trafficked, globalization has provided the technical tools to enable this epidemic to occur locally and globally.
These tools can also be used to restrain this epidemic by law enforcers using the same technology as traffickers. However, the problem is that technology is ever-changing, so it is he who has the most advanced equipment who will thrive. Through globalization, organizations such as the Fair Labor Association, International Justice Mission, World Vision, and International Narcotics Control Board bring people together to help stop the progression of the negative aspects of globalization.
Every individual has the ability to promote or condemn globalization. In order for our lives to be enhanced to the fullest, globalization must be embraced. It is up to us to find a balance whereby we can maximize the amount of people helped while minimizing those hurt.
Are there drugs on Auburn's campus?
Yes.
How did they get here?
People bring them on campus.
How do they bring them on campus?
They sneak them on campus in a variety of ways. They might stick them in their socks, in their boxers, and they might have them tucked around the pants, in their book bag, and the books. They might cut the inside of the book out, put it inside the book, close the book. It's all kind of ways.
Where do they come from? Where do they come from?
A lot of different places. Fields. They might come from Atlanta, Montgomery. They might come from Sturkey, Alabama. All kind of places.
Okay. How do you think that people how do you think they know where to get them from?
I mean, people promote.
Like if there's a dealer, like how does a person know that they're a dealer and they...
Like they just say, for example, if you smoke weed, they just say I smoke weed. And they just say you wanted to get some weed. Like I might just come in class and I might just smell like weed. And then you might be like, so you smoke, I'm going to ask them. They might be like, where'd you get your weed from? And then it's just an ongoing cycle.
Do you think it's like word of mouth kind of a thing?
Yeah, it's kind of like a word of mouth thing, but you don't want to talk too much. You know, you might get in trouble. You might tell the wrong person. You might get arrested.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
How do you think technology has enabled or disabled drug trafficking?
Well, I believe that drug trafficking has been disabled, at least to some extent, by the advent of more sophisticated forms of radar that the cops can use to track down suspicious vessels.
Okay, and how do you think it's enabled?
Well, I think I can probably find an app for that.